go. This is from at Florida Mets fan. Dr. I think Frank Taaffe and Miss Ali should all go to dinner together. So maybe we could arrange that, Frank, after we all sort of convene somewhere out here in Los Angeles, perhaps.
That'd be great. After this trial's over, maybe we can all start healing. How does that sound, Miss Ali? I'm all for it.
Well, first let me clear this up.
Okay.
I would rather bash my own head on the concrete like Zimmerman before I'd go out to dinner with Frank Taaffe.
Yeah, it's not a love match.
We'll see. That was last night. A dinner proposal for my two guests, Frank Taaffe and Miss Ali. We're on the verdict watch here at the George Zimmerman case, and we will be with you all weekend. Frank Taaffe, George Zimmerman's friend, outspoken supporter, and social commentator, Scheherazade Ali. She's the author of The Black Woman's Guide to Understanding the Black Man. So, Frank, Miss Ali would rather bash her head on the ground than go to dinner with you. Don't you want to ask her out?
Yeah. Miss Ali, I would like to give you a personal invitation to my home at the retreat at Twin Lakes and take you on a personal tour. And, you know, I'm a great Italian cook, if you like Italian food. And I'll put you in charge of the drinks and the dessert. How about Arizona tea and Skittles?
No, oh, Frank,
Oh, come on, Frank. That's like, what are you doing?
No, too soon.
Frank.
All
I
right.
mean,
Let's go back to the beginning. Right after the shooting, George was taken down to the station, and there were 11 Sanford Police Department members, the chief of police, and the state attorney, all aggregately speaking, probably over 150 years of law enforcement experience. They decided not to charge George Zimmerman with any crime because they couldn't find probable cause. And it was only until Mr. Benjamin let me finish.
No, let's talk about those 11 police officers.
Are you gonna yak, or you want me to talk?
Frank, please finish, and then Miss Ali. Go ahead, Frank, finish.
Benjamin Crump wrote a letter, and you tell me when I'm off base here. Mr. Crump wrote a letter to the Department of Justice soon afterwards when there was no charges filed against George Zimmerman. In that letter, he stated that the Sanford Police Department had malfeasance on behalf of Mr. Zimmerman, who was a former magistrate with the somewhere in Virginia, up in Manassas, Virginia, and that he somehow compelled the state attorney and the chief of police not to charge George Zimmerman with any crime.
All right.
So guess what? They had no probable cause then, and they still don't have probable cause until you guys went out there and wrote the letters.
Wait, Frank, you put people off sometimes the way you present things that are right.
Hey, Dr. Drew, let me bring up one thing to this panel.
Go ahead.
To your venerated panel here. On the night George was arrested and the police did not find any probable cause, and in order to have arrest, you have to have probable cause.
Yeah.
What the hell was in it for Chief Bill Lee and Norman Wolfinger, state attorney, not to arrest him? What was in it? What was in it? Why didn't they do it and just say, go hammer this
That
crap out in
Trayvon
court?
Martin was black. That's what was in it.
Oh, please,
That's what
come
was
on.
in it.
You really
Trayvon
believe
was
that?
black. That's what
they
was in
didn't
it.
even know George Zimmerman, and
Yes,
you just
sir,
said
I
he
know
wasn't
that.
a white guy. You said he's a brown guy or whatever, and you're still making us pay for slavery
He's down
today.
there pretending to be white.
You're still carrying the bill for slavery to
Hang
us.
on, Mark,
Why
go
don't
ahead.
you move on?
Mark, go ahead.
listen, I think both of you are a little whatever. But, Frank, to mock or mimic the way Ms. Ali says police is really inappropriate, and that upsets me.
I'm not mocking her.
I heard you.
Did he do that?
That's the way I say it. That's the way I say it.
Miss Ali.
Police.
Miss Ali,
police,
do you
whatever you
think
want to call it?
Do you think the defense was able to connect with that all-female jury, Miss Ali?